Hello. Oh my God. I can hear myself. All right. What's good? What's good? Missed you, bro. Yeah, man, I'm back. And my sound effects ain't working. Oh my God. And my audio sounds kind of weird in my ear. Okay, let's just fix this. Hello. We back. Yes. Okay, we're back. Is my samples? All my samples aren't working. Let me just kill that. Samples are going through broadcast stream. Okay, we're back. All right. Yes, we're back. Back in the motherfucking house. All right, we back at it.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Back at it again. Good to be back. Yes, I'm back. Man, yeah, it wasn't OBS, man. It was my mixer, and I had to reset the drivers, whatever. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. Shout out to DJ LaFave, my man, my brother in the building, in Twidget. Twidget is doing its thing as per usual, but I'm glad to be back at it again. And I'm going to follow. The reason why I wanted to do this stream is because redeeming happens to the best of us. Yeah, man. Always seems to happen to me, but it is what it is. And I wanted to do this stream because I want to follow up from my thumbnail stream. And I want to just, I just want to show you guys how I make, how I'm making my banner, how to make a banner, how to make your banner. And I'm using Photoshop, but this method can be applied to Canva whenever you want. So I'm kind of liking that. We're gonna let that rock for a little bit. So we're gonna just go ahead and just rock it out like this. Okay, so I've already made my new banner, and you can see my new banner on my channel, and I have it here. Let me see. So this is the new banner that I made, and I love it. I love it. It looks so nice and clean. And I'm gonna show you how I made this banner. I'm gonna remake another banner tonight. Simple banner with some assets that I have. And pretty much I'm gonna show you my layers here. So pretty much there's a lot going on, but it's not that well, it is a lot going on, right? And these are all my text layers here. Okay, so these are all my text layers. We got 3 gradients, as you can see. I layered all the gradients. Okay. So I layered the gradients to get a certain look, certain color template and palette. All right. I add some more 3D assets here. And this background asset as well, right? So that's my banner. Now, the one thing when it comes with these banners, right? The one thing that's important is that you got to follow a certain outline. Okay. So the first thing you got to do when you do any banner, you got to get an image, any type of background image that shows you the outline of the banner, right? So you can find this on Google. It's very easy to find. Just look up YouTube banner and you'll find a template that looks like this in gray, right? So this one has stuff filled out. I'm gonna change all of this, but pretty much, right, that's the border. So I'm gonna try one with a border. All right, so this is how most of your banners will look like without the borders, right? So these borders are here to show you where the focus of the design should be. And if you're using Photoshop, if you're using an application like Photoshop or any type of professional application, you're gonna want to highlight it with guides, right? So these guides will tell you where to put your stuff, pretty much, right? Where to put your stuff so that it can be seen on the final image, on the final result, right? So that's also very important. So what we're going to just simply do now is I'm just going to get started. So these are the Instagram assets, right? So we're going to leave these here for now. So we're just going to leave that there. The stay connected text and pre-made. All right, so simply what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I'll just follow an outline. This is something that I did my own self. And you just take the outline and I'll just simply recreate it. And I have my own text. So for here, I'm gonna click this layer. I'm gonna go here. If I can, there we go. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna replace that C space. Replace. Okay. We're just gonna do C space O V A. Okay. And the markings a little. Oh, we got spectacular gadgets in the building. And Danny Jones in the building. What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, 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 welcome. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this font, right? So I'm going to change my font to something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, something different. Let's see, something I haven't used before. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna change that to 60. Make it taller. Bring it up. And we're just gonna space the letters out. Okay. So since we're gonna space the letters out, we don't need that space. I'm simply just gonna go, I'm gonna go CoVa. CoVa, whichever one works. Okay, we're gonna go CoVa here. I actually want to Actually, just simply going to delete this. Because I'm getting a little tired of having to correct that. Let me see if I can. See if I can change that. I'm gonna give it one more chance. There we go. And then, okay, I love Next Abode. I just don't have it. Next Abode is a beautiful typeface. And like this one, we're just gonna put the technician. We're gonna put the technician right there, and we're gonna change that font too. We're gonna change to something that can be seen. Okay. And it crashed. Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're back at it. So I don't know why it crashed. That actually happens sometimes to me. And I don't know why that happens, but we're gonna try this again. To be honest with you, I don't even like these text layers. They're kind of glitchy, so we're just gonna create new ones. Okay. And we're gonna go here. There we go. Okay. So first, I just want to put the text. Okay, we're gonna file save. I'll save that later. Let's see, we're gonna lock it. There we go. Just lock it down. I'm gonna lock the borders down. Gonna lock all the borders down. There we go. Let the outlines guide you. And this is all in Photoshop. So we're going to come here. And actually, we're just going to change this again. I like lemon milk. See, Photoshop can't handle me. Okay. I guess we'll leave that alone. I don't know why this is happening. Okay. And we're just going to make this text smaller. Okay. There we go. Just center it. Can I change it from here? Let me see. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right. So now we're going to change this text here too. Okay. Now I got to change this font because I'm kind of liking like the whole movie poster style. So we're going to change this to something a little bit smaller and lighter. Yes, hey, what's going on, Tech King Mike? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? So we're gonna go hit it with that light one. I like this one right here, okay? So, nah, that's not working. So I gotta go with something a little bit bolder. Cause I want the prototype. Let's go with prototype. Prototype fits. There we go. So we're gonna take prototype. We're gonna take this one. We're just gonna bring it down to like 11. There we go. Okay. We're gonna bring this down. Okay. I want everything to be centered. And got it. Okay, so that's the text for now. Okay. And the CoVa is a little bit too far apart, so we're just gonna keep it like that. There we go. So CoVa, the technician. All right. So that's that aspect done. So I'll come back to the text later. So we got all this other stuff here. These are like brightness and contrast layers, cloud stuff. None of this shit is coming up. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. I don't want that. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of these right now. We're gonna hide all of these assets, right? See what this stuff is. All of this stuff to make it lighter and brighter. We don't need none of this. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna delete these because I don't need these. Okay, we don't need that. These are more assets to add to color. Okay, so that's causing that effect. Blurred background. I don't want any of these. I want to recreate my own. I'll just keep the saturation layers because those are good. And I just delete everything else, right? Because I have my own idea that I want to do. All right. So we'll actually delete. This has a gradient map. That's making that gradient. You see? So, Von D, what's going on? right, so I have gradients here, so let me just check this out real quick. We got some gradients here we're gonna crack open. Bro, where the fuck are all my gradients at, B? Wow, all my gradients are gone. Okay, why doesn't... So there's an issue, it doesn't save. There we go. We're just gonna... Boy, I'm just gonna make a new one. Okay. I don't need none of that. I'll keep that. And these are gradient maps. Okay. We'll delete all of that. Don't like any of this stuff. To be honest with you, I don't like none of this. Kind of just want to redo everything. We're just gonna take all this stuff in the garbage. I can do all of this myself. What is that? More gradient maps. Don't need that. Yep, this is Photoshop, as always. I'll keep the light because the lights is good. What is this background right here? Okay, this is the asset. All right. These are the two assets right here. So take these two, don't need these. There we go. Okay, so we got the background set. I'm gonna do file, save as. I'm just gonna save this as a test. So I'm gonna save this as a test so I can always come back to it. So I'm going to leave the text here for now, right? And I appreciate the likes. So I'm going to leave the text here for now. And I'm just going to go ahead and add the background first, right? So I want to do a nice textured background, and then I'm going to add a gradient map to it. And I was thinking about something like... Okay. I'll add a halftone mesh. I like this one. Covers more of the screen. Let's see if I can just drag it over. I actually used this already, so I'm not going to use this again, so I can delete that. Got to convert it. And We're gonna delete this. Here we go. I'm gonna delete this. There we go. Okay. We're gonna come here, take this, drag it over here, drop it there. Okay. So I got my mesh here. And I'm gonna lock this in. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate this. Bring it over here. And we just simply gonna take the mesh, copy. And we're gonna flip it around. Okay. So we get a nice duality. I'm gonna bring it down so I can get a little bit more change to it. I'm gonna lock the background for now. I'm gonna change that background too, so I don't really need that. I don't really need that background. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna keep that there. We're gonna add some more texture to the background. Let's see what we got. Kind of want to move off the paper for a second. Let me come here. See what we got. That's the paper. That's actually the perfect texture. That's actually what the fuck I've been looking for. I've actually been looking for this kind of paperish type look. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna drop it down. Okay, was it? Perfect. Okay. Boom. So we're gonna put these two meshes on top. Okay. So you can't see the mesh right now. What I have to do is I have to do Control U. And since it's black, it doesn't have any color to color. You got to colorize it. So I'm gonna go here, colorize. Now I can change the color. And it should pop up once I up the saturation and the light. There we go. Okay. So that's the mesh. Now I'm gonna go with a purple. I'm so tired of purple. We're gonna do red. I'm just so tired of purple and stuff when it comes to YouTube. So 83 and 40. 83 and 43 on 0. And we're just gonna simply go here. Control U. Colorize. And we remember the numbers, and I gotta remember my hotkeys. We're gonna go hit it with the 43. Boom. Okay. So now we got the mesh. This one is too close to the technician. All we gotta do is simply just move it down here. And this one, so we just move it down here, and we can zoom out, right? And we can tilt this. But I want that. Boom. Okay. And we can even shrink that a little bit. Bring it up here. Boom. And then we can just copy that and twirl that around over here. This is a whole thing, right? So we just twirl this over here. Just get rid of that. Boom. Now we can come back in. Okay. So we got the mesh. And let me see if I can see that background. So you really can't see the background, but that's good because I just want the texture. Right? You just want the texture. So what is this? So you just want the texture. You don't want it to be doing too much. What I want to do now is I'm going to come to the texture. I'm going to convert the texture to a smart object. And we're going to add, let me see if I'm doing it right. Do filter. I want to add a gradient mask. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. There we go. Gradient. Ah, there we go. A gradient fill. Then we're going to go all the way down here to my gradients. And I'm going to kind of spice it up with this purple right here. See how that looks? That looks absurd. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Let me see if I'm doing it right. Please. Edit contents. Okay. Let's see. If I'm doing it, I don't think I'm doing it right. There we go. Adjustment layer. Gradient map. There we go. Perfect. And now we come here and change the gradient. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's the gradient map. Okay, there goes the texture. Okay. So what we can do here is I want to actually merge these two. And I kind of want to just bring the opacity down. Or I think it's going to be a lighten. Linear burn. That just makes it black. color. There we go. Just gonna bring that down. Leave it normal. Okay. I'm gonna come back here. Actually, I already have these. And actually with this one, we're gonna bring this in here. So instead of doing that with the backgrounds, we're gonna switch it up. I'm actually gonna put myself in there. We're gonna kill that for now. There we go. Sometimes you're working on something, you don't like the way it looks, and then you just change it. So we're gonna change that. We're just gonna select all of these and simply move all of this shit over. Okay, we're gonna move all of that over. Yeah, that looks. Okay. So we're gonna keep the highlights. The gradient is fine. I kind of just want to change the gradient. I want to do something different. Oh. I'm very confused as to why it's so much red when it. That actually looks more like the color that I'm using. We'll actually keep that. I know what I'm gonna do now. So we're gonna keep that. The mesh with this design isn't working anymore, so we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. Now we gotta add something to spruce this up. Let's see what we got. Besides that, let me see. Do I got? We got some paper. What's here? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna rasterize that. I'm gonna take this over here. Okay, we're going. Ah, there we go. Okay. So with that, we're gonna kill. Okay. So let me get rid of these. And there we go. All right. Now we working. We switched it up. I kind of like this. There we go. We got, okay, there we go. I want this right around my glasses. Nice. Okay. So we switching up the texture. A little bit it. There we go. Put it in the corner. Too much on me. There we go. Now we just simply bring the opacity down. Okay. Okay. And what I can do is you duplicate that. You just flip it around. You just take it over here. And we see if it's too much. Too much. We're gonna leave it at 64. I just want to see if I can move it over. There we go, right in the middle, right there. Okay, so we just playing around with it. Okay, and we're gonna change the text. Text not gonna stay like that, okay? Now I want to add a texture on top of this. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that gradient map. We don't like that. So I want to add a texture on top of this. So where's my texture print at? It should be this right here. It is that. There's that. That. Perfect. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna rasterize that. We're gonna bring it up over here. We're gonna add it on top. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna bring it on top of everything. Nice. Oh. Check this out. So now we got a nice little effect going on. Let's see. Okay, so we got to move this instead. And when we move this, it has a nice little effect on the background. So now, I'm gonna go Control U. We're gonna bring that red back that I was working on. So this is how the process works. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We're gonna pop that red right the fuck up. We're gonna pop it up. All right, we're gonna see. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so I'm stuck on red, right? So we're gonna save this. Now I like what we got going on. So what I'm gonna do now is, let me see what happens if I duplicate that. And I'm gonna bring Control T. I'm gonna bring this aspect over here and see if we can fill out the empty spots a little bit better. We're gonna see if we can add some more. Okay. Let's fill out the empty. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. Right there. Okay. So we got the empty. We got some blank spots, but it's filling out nice. So what we're gonna do is we're going to leave these two alone. I don't want to mash them. But the pattern is stationary. Pattern doesn't need to move. So pattern's gonna stay just like that. So we're gonna see what this is. So this is the light. Okay. The light's good. What's this? Okay. These are gonna get locked. Don't need to move these anymore. That's the pop out border. We don't want that. Perfect. Okay. So this is what it's gonna look like. So we still working on this, right? We still working on this. We got a whole lot of empty space here, right? So we're gonna come. We gotta add some more assets to this because we don't like empty space. Empty space is bad, right? Now I have the option to add one more texture. So these are some texture packs that I haven't looked at yet. Something about this I like. So we're gonna rasterize this. We're gonna bring it over here. Did it transfer? Nope. We're gonna bring it over here. There we go. Okay. So even though it looks crazy, do not fret. So this texture needs to be locked. So we're gonna lock that. Now we're gonna go Control T and move this over here. Okay, so it looks crazy. Usually screening works best. We're gonna save. And big YouTubers assemble.
I'm a big YouTuber.
What's going on, Trent? Okay, so that's the overlay. So that I want to just add just a little bit substance to the background. Perfect. So this is like you're layering textures, right? So what I want is just to have a lot of texture to the background. So with this here, you're gonna come over here. To be honest with you, let me see what happens if I remove that and just have this. Let me see. And then we're gonna add that back. You see the reason why I'm gonna keep it? Because this texture, this dark texture, darkens the lines and the hexagons, right? Without it, you don't get that dark line. And without this, it looks empty, right? It doesn't look full. I want it to look full. Okay? I want it to look full. Okay? My goal is to have a lot of nice little texture in the background to make the text and my character pop out. So now we're gonna come back to me and we're gonna make my guy pop out. We're gonna make me pop out, right? So where is my camera raw filter? There we go. So we're gonna come here. I'm gonna go load settings, camera raw. Okay. Now I'm gonna edit this a little bit because this is a bit too much. Usually that's detail. So for this picture, I brought the sharpening down. And then you go to basic. And we're just gonna bring this clarity down. Okay. And we're gonna drop all this texture. Okay. And the shadows. Okay. And the contrast. We're gonna brighten it up with the contrast. We're gonna say, okay, we're gonna see how that looks. Perfect, right? Okay. A little bit too light, but I'm gonna keep it. You know, I'm fine with that. Now we're gonna do the YouTuber special. We're gonna duplicate this. Right? We're gonna duplicate this. The bottom layer. I'm gonna kill this. The bottom layer is going to get the YouTuber special, which is the highlights, which is that outline. So we're going to see how that looks. That's clean as fuck. This is actually the proper one that I'm looking for. You see? But now I highlighted it. I can come here and I can see how it looks when I'm using them. Yeah, it's pretty much. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Where's the stroke at? Nah. I want the stroke to be a gradient. Let's do this. Let the stroke be this black. It's black, okay. Gonna make it a little bit bigger. Gonna make it a little bit bigger. We're gonna do it on the outside. There we go. There we go. Let me see how this looks. Nah, that's not working. That's not working. We're just gonna come back to this. Okay, I'll fuck with that.
Baby, I need to know.
We'll change it right here. Do I want to go with the...
Baby, your love is cold, but I don't feel the trust. Something's not adding up.
Okay.
What you been up to? Drinking all night. Who's that right by your side? Why don't you tell me now? Oh,
Gonna change it to that.
calling me late at night, saying you need a ride when you
This
don't tell me why.
needs to be the lighter version of that.
Thing about you, you got a thing about me too.
We're just gonna go here.
Keep playing with my feelings.
Color library.
You know, I got a thing about you. We
Gonna go
got a thing
neons.
for each other, so don't go.
We color picking right now. I need...
Don't be dumb, be dumb, be dumb.
There we go. See, when you've done this shit enough times, you know how to get your color, man. I want this red. I want that bright red. I want this bright red here. I'm gonna come down here and get the complementary version of it here. We're gonna get that red up top. I'm gonna come down here. Color libraries. I'm going to this red. Where's it at?
When you go out of line, yeah. Sorry is a word of truth. It isn't always enough.
Nah.
Sometimes you gotta hide.
Color bridge coded. Let's see. There we go.
Who's that right by your side? Why don't
Let's see
you
how that
tell
looks.
me now? Oh, why you calling
I don't like that.
me late at night, saying you need a ride when you don't tell me why.
There we go. That's much better.
Got a thing about you, you got a thing about me too, but you keep playing with my feelings. Even
Let's see.
though
We'll come here.
I got a thing about
Let's see.
you. We got a thing for each other, so don't go
That's 0. Just a little bit highlight, just a little bit. You just need a little bit of highlight. See what we got on the sweater. Nothing on the sweater. I kind of just want it right here on the glasses. I'm cool with this right here. We'll come here. So it's supposed to be bright at top, dark at the bottom. I'm cool with that. Let's see how that looks from the deep. I'm cool with that. I like that highlight in the center of the glasses. I'm cool with that. We'll come here. We're gonna say that again. Okay. So now we got the text. We're gonna fill the text up here with a little something, but I want to do this text right here, right? So we're gonna come here and we're gonna duplicate that 1 time. We're gonna duplicate that 3 times. We're gonna duplicate that 3 times. And we'll see which ones we got first. Okay, so this is going to be my base layer. We're going to do a text effect with 3 different layers. So we're going to do the first layer here. I love this effect. So this should be, what's the name of this? All of these look nice by themselves that I made too. Style 24, personal glow, border, banner cutouts, text effect 6. Oh, why are my effects not saving? Gold. Let me see something. Let's go gradient. Let's see if the gradient saved. Shit. Okay, so my text effects the last time I was working on them did not save. So we're just gonna have to do it over. Okay. It was a clear one like this. Where's my clear outline one? There we go. Okay. We're gonna come here. What the heck is this big YouTuber doing?
I'm a big YouTuber.
Yeah, we just messing around making another banner, man. For the people who got the patience for it. I'm just showing you guys the little process of making little YouTube banners, messing around with the artistic process of it all. We got 2 drop shadows and we got an inner shadow. What I want to see is where the dark outline is coming from. Where's that coming from exactly? So the inner shadow is the highlight. That's that. Boom. Okay, so I don't want that. We're gonna keep that. Then we're gonna come here. Perfect. So that's the solid color. So now we're gonna come here. We're gonna pick one of these. There's one that's a full color that I like. Okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this gradient right here, but we're gonna change this gradient up. We're gonna change this gradient. We're gonna go with a red. Ooh. That motherfucker look bad. Right here. Alright, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch this gradient around. We're gonna have it go from top to bottom. Have the light up at the top. Are we gonna do angle? Nope. Reflected? Nah, I don't like that. Diamond? Nope. We're gonna leave it at linear. Then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Show all effects. And we're gonna see what the outer glow does. Okay, that's the outer glow. We'll come back to that. So this is my highlights. This is my base. So now we're gonna add the background color. And we're gonna do one color overlay. And we're gonna make this, if it's red, let's try a grayish red. Something like around here, maybe. Okay. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna select that layer. And we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. You can bring it down like this. You just bring it down just like that, right? So what that does is you make your own like shadow to add depth to the text, right? So now once you have your colors set, you come back, you just mess around with it to get the color that you like, right? So this, we're gonna leave this the way this is. The second drop shadow is not necessary. We can bring the spread down. And we can actually make this white. Right, as you can see, it's not working, right? Okay, so as you can see, that's not working, right? So that's why we dropped that. That's not cutting it for us. What makes this and this one different? Let me see. 6100 0. Normal 90 90. Let's do this again. 6 100. I'm gonna do 0. Okay, that's why. All right. All right, so we can leave this alone, right? So the focus, I'm gonna have to watch from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, you can keep watching now, man. Like, I just, like, in the beginning, I was just working through the creative process, right? Like, let me pause this for a quick second. Like, this is how I do my, because I have I've always kind of like had a background when it came to graphic design. Like, I went to school, I went to high school and college for graphic design, and I've taught classes in Photoshop for years as a kid. So I have an affinity for like Photoshop. So, you know, for me, sometimes I had something in my head that I wanted to do, but it took me a while to get to the point where I saw what I needed to see to get what I wanted. So for me, I kind of worked through the assets that I have to get the exact look that I want. And once I get there, I can mess around and refine that from that point in time. So like, it took me a while to figure out how I wanted this background layout to look. Once I got the background layout, everything else just came into place. So I got this red, and I've been wanting to use red for a minute. So now I got this red here. I'm loving this gradient. This gradient is fire, right? So we're gonna play around with these reds, with this red gradient, and we're gonna see if we can change it up a little bit, right? So I don't like that. I kind of like. Is this the same one? I kind of like. I like this because it's darker, right? Oh, we got the big Pontiac. What's going on? Yeah, I kind of like this red, so I'm gonna keep this red. I'm gonna keep this red. And you know we're gonna fuck it up? We're gonna add a pattern. Now please let my patterns have been saved. Okay, so the patterns are saved. Now peep this, what happens with the patterns, y'all. I know why. So we're gonna go to gradient overlay. We're gonna go overlay. We're gonna come here to patterns and we're gonna add these patterns. And the patterns are gonna add some texture to the text, right? So we're gonna play around with the texture of the text. Okay. Big YouTube, we got Latrell Jennings in the building.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Yes, indeed, Latrell, what's going on? We got this pattern going on here. We're trying to figure out if we want texture on the we want some texture on the text. Like, say I want this one right here, right? Yeah, I want this one right here, right? So, first of all, we're gonna zoom out, right? So that's what it looks like, kind of like zoomed out. So I kind of just get a feel of what but that makes things darker, right? So we're gonna drop. No. That will get my stream fucked up. So we're gonna skip all of that. Okay, so you see what happens when you drop the scale down? Okay, so we're gonna come back here. So now this gives it like this diamond texture, right? So we're gonna mess around with the scale to see if we get something that we like. Right? We're gonna see if we get something that we like. Let's come here. Okay. Okay, so that looks nice. I like the way that looks. I kind of like the way that looks. So what we're gonna do is, it gives me the right kind of texture, but now the gradient makes it too dark. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come back here to this gradient. We're gonna do soft light instead, right? So we're gonna mess around with the blending mode of the gradient to see if we get some. Oh yes. Vivid light usually works really well for me. You got linear light. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So the lights. So we got vivid. Okay. Normal. Okay. Green. We got hard light, looks good. Vivid light. Linear light. So we got hard, linear, and vivid. Linear looks good. Vivid shows the actual texture. Hard light shows a little bit of the texture. We're gonna go vivid. Let's see what happens if we give it the pattern. Oh man, look at that. That's beautiful. So we're gonna scale this gradient a little bit better. Perfect. When you see that, ooh, shit. I'm fucking with this shit. Hold on. You got something going here. Hold up. Let's scale this. Let's see what happens if we change this pattern. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Drop that back down to 0. Oh yeah. Okay, so now let's come back to the gradient. Come back to the gradient. We're gonna go hard light. Okay, so hard light is kind of out of there right now. We got linear. Then we got vivid. I'm kind of loving like the fire. Kind of loving this fire aspect to it right here. Fire and brimstone. Shout out to Super Sly. I know that's his thing. I'm loving this. I'm loving this now. I really am. Let's see what happens if we add a stroke to it. Okay, the stroke adds some definition. Let's see what happens if we make that stroke white. Too much. Stroke is black. Let's do center. I like the vivid. Yeah, we got vivid. We got vivid. So the stroke adds more definition to the text, as you can see here. Just so now we're like an artist and we're like tapping the edges ever so lightly. I might drop that, to be honest with you. Hard light. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna do normal. Honestly, I might just drop that because I got the extra. So now you can see how much the text is popping out. Let's see if we wanna. Oh, that just adds the icing on the cake, man, to me. We might benefit from making that red. Nah. Let's see. Let's add a complementary color. Let's see what happens if we get a blue in there. With a blue highlight? Let's see if we get an orange in there. Get a little orange in there. Okay. That's too much. Unless we drop the opacity down. Let's see what happens. Man, the black. Honestly, if it's not the black, I think we don't need it. Okay, so we're gonna leave that alone. If it's not the black, we don't need it, right? It's not the black, we don't need it. Let's come in. I don't know. I think the black makes it a little, I don't know. I actually don't like the black. Let's do this instead. The reason why, I think it's because it's a gradient. So we're gonna go gradient. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do that. Let's do a gradient instead. Let's see. So now let's see what the gradient does. Three. Okay. So now we're done with that. I like the way that looks. If anything, I get rid of that stroke. I like the way that looks. What I want, come here. Maybe get rid of that stroke one more time, see what it looks like. There we go. That's that with the pattern. There we go. Okay. So we're going to flip. That actually looks much better. There we go. Okay. So we're going to come back to this last one. And we're just going to change this color. We're just going to bring the opacity down. There we go. Blood red. Here we go. So that's the text. That's the text. I like that. Now, for the bottom text, it's too small. You can't see anything. So we're just gonna go ahead and blending options. I'm gonna do a color overlay, and we're just gonna simply do it white. It usually better. It's best just to do it white, you know. Bring the opacity to 100. The technician, and if we just do a drop shadow, we can probably do. Do a drop shadow. I gotta remember to stop doing that. Yeah. See, it's just too small. You can't see anything, so we're just gonna leave it alone, right? When the text is this small, you can't see anything, you know, just leave it alone, okay? So we're gonna save this again. We're gonna say that again. I will be right back, and when I come back, I'm gonna fill out this section right here. I'm actually just gonna leave this on the screen so you guys can see what I've done so far. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turning to morning dew, then you feel it rushing and lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshen, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place. Now my place is your place. Let's face it, baby. You know all the places. My place is your place. Your place is my place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do.
Okay, I'm back. All right, so put my glasses back. So now we just need to add the text over here. So we're gonna do something like we're gonna do this. We're gonna do D. Good. We're gonna click escape. We're gonna do this big YouTuber. Okay. We're gonna have to zoom in a little bit. So what you want is when you're doing text effects, you want your text to be separate. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go Control T. I'm gonna make this big. We're gonna make the dust small. We're gonna go here to big YouTuber. We're gonna make the big YouTuber big. Alright. We're gonna come here, we're gonna go to the duh. We're gonna make it a little smaller. We're gonna center it. Okay, so D, big YouTuber. We're gonna move them over here. We're gonna move them over here. Okay. We're gonna move it over there. So the first text, we're actually gonna copy. We're just gonna make this white. We're gonna go here, color overlay. Just gonna make that white. D. Now we come to big YouTuber. We're gonna duplicate that, right? The bottom layer. We go to blending options. We're gonna pick one of our pre-made styles. Anything with too much, kind of like this one. This one I like, so we're gonna drop. That looks fine, right? We're gonna come here, and we're gonna add a gradient overlay, and we're gonna add this gradient here. I'm gonna come all the way down here. Maybe the gold. I like that. The platinum. D, big YouTuber. Right? This gold looks much better. So we're gonna add this gold here. Okay. We're gonna duplicate it one more time. Okay. Let's make sure we this is that layer on top. I kind of want to see if I have something with a bevel or emboss. Let's see. styles. I have a style that I want, but I don't have it in front of me. I have to go find it. There we go. I found it. Okay. I found my style. There we go. I want this. There we go. So that's the style that I was looking for. Boom. Boom. Bring this up top. Boom. Okay. Make this the blender layer. We're gonna see. Okay. So we're gonna see why we can't see it. That's this. This should be overlay. Screen. Nah, that looks terrible. Okay, we're gonna come back here. So that's the gradient. So we're gonna come to this gradient. We're gonna add that platinum. Nope. This gold is better than the one that I made. Why is it looking like that? It's on the overlay, normal. Okay. So what we're gonna do is then I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna make this a color overlay. I'm gonna make this pure white. There we go. And I'm gonna make this drop down just a little bit. What is this? Okay. You know what, at this point, I just like the silver. Like, I just like that by itself. What does this have going on for it? 2 drop shadows. Okay. This got a lot going on for it. Let's see. Let's see how we drop that gradient. Okay, so it's, I mean, I kind of just like the whole movie look right there. So it's the gradient that's doing that. We gotta come to this gradient. We gotta change this gradient over. We need something platinum. There we go. Oh yes. That. There we go. Now we cooking. All right, so it was the gradient. The gradient just wasn't working. Kind of like that diamond. Okay. What we got here? We got a drop shadow. All right, the drop shadow's fine. Satin. That was making it too dark too. The satin. All right. I like the satin though. The inner glow's fine. The inner shadow is fine. Okay. Bevel and emboss is fine. Okay. So we don't need this layer. We just need these two layers. So we really don't need that layer unless we put it on top. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. There we go. So we don't need those two layers. We just need this one layer. That looks kind of all right. Let's see. Let's bring this up top. And what we'll do here, we'll change that. Okay, so what I need a different layer. Okay, I need something a little bit different. I can't really see anything, so we're gonna bring it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna. Okay. So we're gonna click, shift click, Control T. I'm just gonna make it bigger. There we go. Big YouTuber. We're gonna take this, we're gonna bring this T. Make sure the T is right over there. Okay. CoVa the technician, the big YouTuber. We're gonna click save. We're gonna go view, show, canvas guides. Boom. Okay. I like that. All right. So this looks like show canvas guys. Okay. All right. So this looks like very movie poster-ish, right? So now to add something over that, I need no. I need a vector. I don't need that. What we got? There we go. I'm getting the spin. Getting the spin. What's the spin? Wait a minute. There you go. What, the spins? The spinners? Oh, let me try this one. Let me see what. Let me try this. Let me try this real quick. Let's see where we at. Right here. Okay. We can just drop the opacity down. We'll come back to that. But there was something else I was looking for. I don't need this anymore, so we're just gonna close this. I don't need any more textures. I don't need any more textures. Come back here. Okay. I like that. There's another one up here. There we go. Tape. All right. Dope live editing. What's going on? Keep it techie.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Oh, wrong one. What's going on? Keep it techie. What's up? So we got. I don't like the tape. What's this? Okay, so this is the grunge. All right, so I don't really need none of this. All right, so we'll kill that. What's that? What's the grids? Let's see if this what we got. That would have been helpful earlier in the design process, but we passed that point now. We got a grain to the background. Ah, I was looking for this. So it was here. I needed that, but I don't need any more grain or texture to the background right now. Big YouTuber, yes indeed.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Big YouTuber nonsense over here. I don't have. I'm good on the grains. Let's see what we got here. The newspaper. Okay, we don't need that. We're good. This tape shit looks pretty insane though. That throws off the design, so we don't want that. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so it's not here. Is it in the linear pack? Let me see. These are textures, patterns. There we go. Pattern. Nope, not patterns. Placements. There we go. I need this one. Rasterize layer. Okay. Go Control U. Colorize. We're gonna go pure white. Okay, we're gonna hit it old school. We're gonna hit this old school right here. We're gonna do a filter, blur, Hassan blur. We're gonna hit this shit old school Photoshop. Boom. This is old school right here. We're gonna duplicate this again and again and again. There we go. There we go. That's old school Photoshop right there, baby. The big YouTuber. Do I want this now? Yes. Oh. Since we fucking around, we're gonna collapse these two. We're gonna rasterize the layer. Rasterize the layer. Combine. We're gonna dupe it. We're gonna hit this with a filter. Blur. We're gonna do radio blur. We're gonna do zoom. Best. We're gonna send it all the way to the top. And boom. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can. We just messing around right here. I just want to see if I can do it. Radio. Zoom. Blur center.
I'm a little bit naughty. I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer.
I'm gonna try it one more time.
Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them. Where are you?
I'm gonna try this one more time because distort, pinch. There we go. Man, I can't get this, man. I'm trying one more time. I'm trying to get it. I want this to zoom in to the back, but it's not working. try vanishing point. Okay, so that's not working. We're not gonna try and reinvent the wheel. We'll hit it with a save. Oh shit. I'm gonna hit this with a save, okay? So to me, this is pretty much done. I have my text here. Wonder if I can still do this effect. No, I can't. I still can't do it. I can't do it. Well, maybe I could. Hold on. Let me see. Well, that's not what we wanted. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Now we can merge them. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it alone. All right. So what we're gonna do now is file save for web. I'll save as save for web. PNG 24. PNG 24. Ah, it's the old school. Yep. PNG 24. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and save that. Oh yeah, this is legacy. I haven't seen this window since fucking Windows 7. Test banner. Okay. So now we're going to upload this. I'm going to upload this to the channel. Okay, so we're going to upload it to the channel to see how it looks. Change it. As you can see, this is what happens when it's too big. You see these guidelines? Okay, you see these guidelines? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cancel that for now. I'm gonna come here. Okay. I'm gonna take this in again. I'm gonna go view, show, canvas guides. Okay. So this, from what I was looking at, right here. So this is the cutoff line, okay? So all of this shit has to go. So what's this? So big YouTuber, support, placement, all of this shit has to go over here. Okay. Then all of this, including the Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram, has to be moved over. All I have to do is shrink this. Nope. So then now we come here. This is too big. So you just Control T all of that. And we're just gonna make this smaller. Bit including the. And we're gonna make this smaller. Okay. This is the cutoff. Okay. That's the cutoff. And space, space. We're gonna do found. We're gonna try it again. Replace. Okay. Cancel here. We're gonna do it again. Okay, you see? This is why it's so important to make sure your guides are right. So I just want to show you guys how it looks, but I don't want to keep it like that, because I'd have to change this around because it got too much going on in the middle. But I just want to show you guys how it looks. So we'll change it here. We'll change it here. Okay. Okay. So I've now changed it on my channel. We're going to click publish. And we're going to view my channel. What is with the bottom? Try it again. Oh, because the screen was small. Okay. And this is the final product. Um, this is the final product. So if you look on my channel now, and if you go to my banner, this is what the banner looks like right now. So as you can see, you got the big YouTuber thing there on the right hand side. You clearly see the text, the outline. And that's tight. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. Nope, that's doing too much. Okay. Yeah, so if you look at my channel now, I don't like that, so I don't like that. We're gonna change that. Okay. So this is fine. If you look at my channel now on your TV, on your computer screen, on your phone, if you go to my banner, this is my banner right here. This is the banner. I'm gonna leave this up for a few hours because it took me 2 hours to make it. But yeah, so this is the finished product. Definitely is tight. What's going on, Zero the Infinite? What's popping? What's good? So yeah, this is the finished product. This can be bigger or smaller. I'm gonna leave this the way it is because the outline is done better on this version. So I don't like the way the outline looked on the other version. It looks nice, blown up. Looks a little low quality, but it can't be too big. Let's see something. Let me come here. Let's try export. Export as 2.2 megabytes. Great. I really gotta stop doing that. So come here. How you doing? Zero to infinite. How's everything going? Hope all is well with you. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just letting the creative juices flow and things, you know. I really gotta stop doing that. My bad. Let's see how we got it now. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's see. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Yeah, we'll finish this one, man. Solid. I'm gonna leave this up for a few hours. I'm gonna leave it up. I like this one. I'm gonna leave it up for a few hours. I like it. I like the other banner too. The whatchamacallit, making things technically simple. But I like this banner. Yeah, this is 2 hours, you know. Again, I was messing around with the creative process, so this was really me messing around with the creative process. As you can see, there's a whole lot of layers. This is just my workspace folder. But as you can see, there's a lot of layers. We're gonna save this. Okay. There's a lot of layers going on. But once you get a hand, and the same thing is in Canva, right? Same thing in Canva. Same thing in Canva, right? Same thing. Layers and things like that. Once you get a handle of your layers and where you're putting things, then you just gotta let the creative process flow. This banner right here is also straying away from what I was trying to get a handle on, which was trying to do more with less. However, a lot of times too, what looks simple is a complex layering of different organic black. What's going on? What's going on? Salute to you, organic black. What you see here, what? Oh, we got PG. What's going on, PG? PG, what's up? What's going on, PG? What you see here is a layering of different assets to create a textured background. So, like if you was watching me earlier in the stream, I was working out what I wanted for my background, and I figured this aspect out. And as you can see here, just with removing that, it kind of takes away from the depth of the pattern, which is here, right? Because this pattern chops all of this up and cuts these, cuts pretty much this pattern here that becomes overwhelming in the background. So you put a pattern on top of that to cut that in half. You screen that through the background that's at the bottom, and all you're doing is like a cake. You're layering everything up to get the look that you want. And I still have this. Maybe put this up here. Ooh. I'm gonna pass on that. Let me see something. Hold up. Let me see something. This,
Love should be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy. You taught me that. I let you in, now you want out, now you want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand.
let me see something. I might use the light. If I can change the color. Can't change the color. There we go. Let's see something. Let's see something. You've been chilling in the background. I feel you. I think that's a bit overbearing. Okay. Yeah, it's not working. That's not working for me. I kind of like the darkness and the light in the center. So that's not working for me. So yeah. We are done. Again. You seen the finished product? You seen the finished product? I know it's a process when you're messing around, but once you get into the zone and you start messing around with things, you get what you like. Again, when you look at YouTube banners, when you're looking at YouTube banners, let's see. Like we can go here, right? When you're looking at YouTube banners, so when you're looking at YouTube banners, it depends on how you want to take it. So you can go here. This is textured background with stipple print. Then there's a layer of effects on the text, and it's pretty much this grain is covered the text. It's covering everything. Don't overcook it. Sometimes, yeah, I know, no, definitely. Like that's exactly what I was saying, right? Like less is more a lot of times, right? You don't gotta overcook it, right? You got enough salt, you got enough pepper, right? You got enough salt, you got enough pepper. You don't gotta add nothing else to it, right? You don't gotta add nothing else to it. It looks fine the way it is. Don't mess up the process trying to add more, because a lot of times when you start adding more, you see what happens, right? So look at YouTube banners. Yeah, you go different routes. You can have a lot of texture. There's a lot of texture here with like linear vector effects, and everything is covered with this textured grainy layer. You can go here. You can go here. Right? You can go here and just go simple gradient, vector, text, and call it a day. You can go here. Right? You can go here again. Cecil's the designer for this. This is why all of them look kind of the same. Simple text with mad vectors in the background, right? You can go here. You can go here. Right? And you can go something similar to what I got when you have a lot of effects and texture and these sparks. I got these spark packs. I got all of this. I got the spark pack here with the smoke. I got the smoke. You just saw the stipple print background. I got this too. I can make this, right? I can make that. You can go this way, high quality, high def background image. You can do that too. When you're making, so when you're making your YouTube banner, like, you can make it however you want. Like, you don't have to listen to people to tell you to just do it simple, right? Oh God, what's this guy's name? Let's look. Let's see what he got. I know who this is, but I want to look at. I forgot the guy's name. Not Robert fucking Blake. Roberto Blake. Okay.
Something you may not realize.
No. So you can do something like this, you know, text, simple gradient, bunch of pictures, and a bunch of the arrows. Like, you don't have to have arrows in your banner to have it, make it a good banner. Like, you don't need all this text and stuff, right? You don't need all this text. I got another guy. Let me just look at my subscriptions real quick, right? And I can just show you different examples. And I'm gonna close it after this, right? So you got David Foster saying he got a lot of text, a lot of stuff going on in the background. Like, when you're doing your banner is pretty much supposed to be an extension of you, and a simple way to tell people what your content's about, right? So if you go back to the quartering, because I actually love the quarterings artwork. Like, if you look at the quartering, simple quartering, news, beards, and spicy memes, right? So my banner is pretty much saying, see over the big YouTuber. So yeah, that's a little bit ambiguous, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, what does that mean? However, I just did it to show you guys. I'm gonna leave it up for a few hours anyway, so I don't care. I'm gonna leave it up to show the people what I did. The other banner made more sense where it said making things technically simple. So that's what I say. I make things technically simple. And just one more example. What is this brother's name, man? Hold on, I forgot this brother's name, man. I'm trying to remember what his name was. Doc Rock, right? Let me see, Doc Rock, right? I think it's Doc Rock. There we go, Doc Rock. Okay. Again, you got something like this where it's even simpler, right? You got a little vector picture image in the background, super faded, a simple purplish gradient, and then a purple overlay with the lines, the simple vectors, lines over the vectors. Live Tuesday and Thursday, just telling people when you're going live. Facebook, IG, WordPress, docrocktips.com. You can do any way you want. You can be detailed. You can go quartering, right? You can be artistic. You can go courage. You got my guy. You got my guy, Dr. Disrespect. That means it's time to go when Chrome is crashing. I want to show you one more time. Let me see if I can show you one more thing before I go. I want to show you one more thing. What's going on, K? What's up, K? What's good, K? We just making banners, YouTube banners. We're showing you guys how it's done. Oh, let's go to Mr. Beast real quick, right? Oh, Mr. Beast always have some silly shit. Oh. Terrible example of things. Right? You got something right here, simple. High quality graphics right here. Dr. Disrespect, all kinds of stuff in the background. Simple shit, right? Like, hey, these are his sponsors. And this is not because he's a big...
I'm a big YouTuber.
It's not because he's a big YouTuber too. It's because, you know, that's what's working for him. Right? That's what's working for him, right? And you got Courage HD, who all these people that says so, that's with 100 Thieves, right? These guys, this is what all their like banners look like, right? Vector, and I love Cecil's style, actually. I love it. You got vectors and text right here with the high quality image. Like, this is why it's so, again, like, I gotta take my pictures, but again, this is like a lot going on. Yes, this should be different because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I just wanted to do it to show you because I thought it looked cool. And I just wanted to do it for the banner. Again, you don't always have to be super creator. Like, who's a creator coach? Another creator coach who tells you. Anyway, fuck it. Doesn't matter, right? It does not matter anymore. We're done. We've reached the end of our shtick. I hope you guys enjoyed the process.
And I never wanna have to feel since you left me. Can someone tell me this is good in me? There's good in me.
I hope you guys enjoyed the process. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I loved it. I had some fun. I'm enjoying. I do enjoy getting the creative juices flowing again. Getting things moving again creatively. It's fun. It's very helpful for me to get things, you know, going when I sit down and get really creative like that. So I enjoy it. Again, I wouldn't advise people to constantly spend 2 hours doing a banner, but if you are enjoying the process, then enjoy the process. Always enjoy the process, no matter what it is that you're doing. Enjoy yourself and appreciate the process. You guys watch me make this banner from scratch, even though I had the assets. And here's the thing: when you get thumbnail packs and you have assets, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's laid out for you or not, because you still, as you see, you still got to put everything together, right? You still got to put the package together and make it look nice. It doesn't matter if everything is laid out for you. Doesn't matter if you can see everything clearly and it has all the instructions here. You still got to add the creative process, the creative juices to it to make the pot, to make the food perfect, right? To get your perfect dish. So it still takes creativity and a little bit of talent, All right, to get the job done. So, you know, don't hamper the creative process, you know, following the mold, especially when it comes to adding arrows and the color purple and stuff like that. Do what you like, do what feels right, and do what you enjoy. It's more rewarding when you do that. And I do what I enjoy, and I enjoyed it. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys appreciated the watching the creative experience go down. Hope you learned something. I hope I inspired you to want to improve your graphics, because as the part of evolving as a creator is not only evolving your content, evolving the process and creating your content, but improving the graphics that get people attracted to your content, interested in your content, or even interested in even wanting to watch your content. So always be improving, always be evolving, and always be inspired to do more like I am. And I hope I inspired somebody to do just a little bit more than they used to be doing, or whichever word. Anyway, it's getting late. I gotta get my earth juice before the night's out. Ladies and gentlemen, I catch you guys on the next one. Till next time, thank you, goodbye, and good night.
I'm a big YouTuber.
Afraid, emotions getting in your way. Afraid, but why you let me fall in love if you're afraid to commit? And don't call me in the middle of the night and say that you're not able to be loved. That's not right. No, I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you.